Let's stay on Iran, and let's talk about coronavirus in particular. We obviously know that it's impacted some of the senior leaders in their regime. We've seen it on television news. Do you have an assessment of just how extensive it is among Iran's leadership?
Certainly. You know, we've seen public admissions of various senior leaders that are ill and a couple that have actually died. I think it is having an effect on how they make decisions. I think it slows them down. I think there are a couple of pressures on Iranian leadership right now. One is the outrage after the shoot down of the aircraft after their attack on al-Assad. That coupled with their inability to effectively respond to the coronavirus is, I think, inducing pressure on and inside the leadership. And of course, we watch that very closely. It's a very opaque state, very hard for us to see in there. But I believe the numbers are probably significantly underreported in terms of coronavirus victims in Iran. So we look at that pretty hard going forward because the permeability and porousness of the borders. Iran sits in the middle of a theater, so their ability to pass that infection to other states is very worrisome.
I suspect it actually may be the worst outbreak anywhere in the world, contrary to what Iranian media would say. Does that presumably apply to Iran's troops as well, both their regular military and IRGC troops? If their society is facing this wide-scale outbreak, do you assess that their troops are as well?
I would say it's going to have some effect on the military instrument. We look at it, it's hard. We can talk a little bit more about this in closed session, sir, and I'd like to do that, but we watch that very closely.